Hello, everybody. It seems like Onion Boy has decided to grace us with his greasy ass, fake looking presence here. And I have some soda, I have nicotine, and we are going to dissect everything he says into this almost 9-minute video. It's titled No. So, let's go ahead and check out what he is saying no about. Because it's almost boring crap.
So I'd like to make your life a little bit better today, and this advice can help everyone on Earth, pretty much.
Oh, Professor Baby Carrot is giving us advice.
So that's a pretty outstanding thing that I have something to offer.
I'm drinking RC Cola, and no, I'm not sponsored by RC Cola. I wish I was.
The first advice you may have heard before, but I had not heard, not in a way that actually got through to me or made my life better. So I want to tell you right here and now about something that has nothing to do with the rest of this video, but I just want to get through real quick. Brushing your teeth. If you have an electric toothbrush, what you need to do is slowly drag it across the front of your teeth, the top of your teeth, and then the back.
Those are literally on the instructions. Don't patronize your fucking viewers. I know your viewers are underage, but come on, dude.
Of your teeth on both the upper and lower levels. If you do this very, very slowly, you will actually more effectively brush your teeth than you ever have in your entire life, and your mouth will feel like you just went through a teeth cleaning with a dentist. It's an incredible thing, and you should all try it. And again, I'm talking about slowly, like at this rate, dragging a toothbrush across your teeth and letting the toothbrush do all the work. What I used to do is the back and forward motion, just like I had a regular toothbrush, which kind of defeated
Nobody cares about what you do in the morning.
the point of having an electric toothbrush because it just didn't clean anything. It basically was a regular toothbrush that vibrated but didn't have a chance to actually shake up the plaque and remove it from in between my
Blah,
teeth.
blah, blah, blah.
So this did better than the flossing ever has, as far as me just dragging a string across the outside of my teeth. But you still do need to floss in order to prevent cavities. Now that I've said that, very helpful advice. Pretty hard to debate that that's not good advice just
Shut
because
the
that's
fuck up.
how the electric toothbrushes are designed, for them to do the work for you and you to just literally make contact, like polishing a stone or something. Anyway, you guys should go try that, and
You should shut the fuck up and
if you're
stop
on
telling me what to do.
onisionfans.com, you can let me know how it worked out for you. Anyway, so let's talk about evil versus good and this faulty view of the world. First of all, recycling. When you recycle, you may think you're doing a really, really good thing, and you probably are. But there's also politics behind recycling, where we sell our recycling.
He's gonna try and decide to tell us what is good and what is evil. And in his title of this was no? I mean, I don't understand what he's trying to say here. You should always try to recycle at least something.
To other nations, and sometimes those nations don't buy our recycling. So sometimes there's potential for our recycling to sit here in America and just blow in the wind, like fragments just blowing off, because they don't necessarily bury garbage or anything like that, the same way they handle recycling.
And exactly how do you know this?
And what I mean by that is they let recycling sit.
Do you have proof, Mr. Fax Machine? I don't think so.
And they let garbage get buried or burned or a number of things people do to handle garbage. So what I'm saying is that when you think that you're doing a good deed, you might not be. You might actually be contributing to the problem, i.e. recycling, blowing in the wind. I used to be willing to walk all the way outside to put a handful of recycling in a recycling bin. Whereas more recently, I've decided that I want to do what makes sense and stop putting myself out there, so I don't develop a self-righteous complex.
You have a self-righteous complex, you fucking kombucha bitch.
You may have never thought about this psychologically, that when you do good deeds constantly, you actually are creating this sense of entitlement or this sense of superiority in yourself.
What?
When you constantly do things intentionally that make you go out of your way to be unlike other people and to rise above other people, you are oftentimes, inevitably, isolating yourself from the rest of society. And so you can't bond with them as well. And you can't.
Oh, grow the fuck up. You're the one who. So basically, what you're saying is no, you used to recycle, but then you thought it was a bad idea. So now I'm not recycling anymore, so I can be around like good, so I can be like other people because other people are bad. How about you do the same thing with eating meat, you fucking weirdo?
Be a part of it as efficiently, nor succeed as well.
How about you start smoking weed? How about you, do all these other things that you try to be morally superior of other people doing?
A lot of people don't want to hang out with somebody who thinks that they're better than them. They don't want to like be talked down to. They don't like
You do it all the fucking time. Nobody wants to hang out with you. Nobody wants to talk to you.
people who are condescending, etc. And a lot of these people wind up, rich CEOs and so forth who are condescending and think that they're above society.
You always do that. So, what about your other videos where you're making fun of Eugenia Cooney, where you're making fun of Shane Dawson, where you're making fun of just about everybody that you've ever made fun of, making fun of all your exes for what they do? Whatever, dude.
But the point is that for ourselves, what we probably want is to be happy. And happiness typically doesn't accept extremes. And
What is wrong with you? How can. No, oh my god.
this is where the topic gets a bit heavy on the abortion issue or on the death penalty issue. A lot of times when there's a death penalty, there can be doubt. And when there is doubt, like you didn't.
Shut the fuck up. Now you're gonna try to see that sound. You're gonna be the one that's morally superior in this? Talk about a fucking flip around here.
Personally see that person do the crime that's led them to them getting the death penalty. You didn't see concrete evidence to conclude that yes, 100% fact, they definitely were at this place at that time.
99% of the time, yes, that is true. They do that. They do have solid evidence. Otherwise, they wouldn't. But again, it's 99.9% of the time. Usually, a 0.1% of the time, they don't have all the evidence that they need. Sometimes there are innocent people put on death row. Yes, but that's not for you to decide.
You know, yet people still go to jail. They still get put in a table and injected with lethal contents because of maybe 90%, 80% certainty. So when you are pro death penalty, you might be killing innocent people.
Blow it out your ass, dude. Seriously.
And I don't see why people would feel self-righteous for that. On abortion, you could say that the next Gandhi, the next Martin Luther King, the next Albert Einstein or whatever has already been aborted.
Oh my god. Shut the fuck up. You don't even take care of your own kids, so you don't have a room to talk.
You're talking about people who are coming from great hardships, okay? A lot of them endured extreme oppression. People who are born into families that otherwise would have aborted them may have been similar had they not been aborted.
You don't understand shit. Stop trying to act like you know about the world around you. You don't know dick about it.
But the same applies for people who are, potentially the next Hitler, the next Stalin, the next Charles Manson,
like your own mother should have aborted you because you're pretty much the next Ted Bundy at this point.
And that's why, personally, we shouldn't play God for others because we don't really know what we're doing. We think we know, but we're only on this earth for what? At most 120 years.
Oh my god. No one has lived to 120. I think the oldest person was like 109.
If you're insanely lucky, 130. But it's, I mean, like, I don't know.
No, if you're insanely lucky, you live to be 100. Insanely lucky, you live past that. You don't go past 120. You don't go past 130. No one ever lived. I don't want to live on this planet for 100 fucking years. This planet's fucking stupid. Everybody acts like they're self-righteous about everything. You included. So don't you go and patronize every single person that you're talking to on your fucking channel. Why do you think I smoke cigarettes, huh? I don't care. Okay? This is not the way it's supposed to be. Yes, I understand. The world is bleak. The world is stupid. The world is bad. But there are good people in this world that you can talk to. So don't you fucking tell everybody what they can and cannot do with their fucking lives.
That's lucky if you're not healthy, but um,
Oh, look at me. I'm a vegan. I'm so healthy. I'm going to live to 130. Condescending piece of shit.
one of the best things you can do for yourself is to stop pretending that you know the answers. Just stop
You stop pretending that you know the fucking answers, asshole. How about that?
pretending that your logic is
So we should all just listen to you, Mr. Fax Machine, the guy who has all the answers, the one who has a failed cult, but is still trying to form it under the guise of his own channel, grooming children, and listening to a guy who has literally been talking to underage women, underage girls, for fucking years and getting away with it until Chris Hansen found out. So, dude, shut the fuck up. You don't have the fucking right to tell others how to live.
greatest
I don't, you don't. Let people live how they want to. If you don't like it, that's your prerogative. Then it becomes a you problem.
and most pure thing on earth, because that's why we have wars. Everybody
What?
thinks they're right, typically, who goes to war, because they don't see their own bias. They don't see how their own uh, rewards from the outcome of their decisions could influence why they're
Shut the fuck up. You have no room to talk, you fucking failed airman. You wannabe fucking veteran. You didn't even go to war, so shut your fucking mouth. You're not a veteran. You're a piece of shit vegan who goes around telling people that they're fucking murderers because they eat meat. So go fucking kick your go seriously, sell all your crap, okay? Because you are just the biggest dumbass on this fucking platform.
willing to end the lives of others, or otherwise willing to ruin the lifestyle that others have. So
Like you did with everybody else that you dated?
when you try to affect transgender people, when you try to affect gay people, when you try to affect people who are pro-choice or pro-life or anything like that in a negative way, when you try to act like you are the all-knowing being
Like you just said.
on earth who must be listened to and must be
So basically, you're condescending and acting like a piece of shit during this whole thing, just so you can have a reason to tell people this.
obeyed, when you try to start a religion, when you try to do anything, when you act like you are
You did try to start a religion, Siseska. Remember that, dumbass?
the answer, you are the problem, probably.
You are the problem. You are a huge problem. You try to tell people how to live. You try to tell people what to eat. You try to tell people what they can and cannot do with their lives. And this is also the people that you dated. You try to tell them that they can't see their families. You try to tell them that you want to do this, you want to do that, but you want to keep them around as a fucking sex slave for some reason. You're a dipshit. You and your husband argued over someone's virginity. So fuck off.
Life would be much better if everybody thought more along the lines of maybe, rather than
Maybes? This isn't a maybe situation. Shut the fuck up.
certainly. Maybe allows growth. maybe allows a change in direction if new information comes along. Certainty is ignorance.
Oh, blow it out your fucking ass.
In most every instance within this context, it is ignorance because you are refusing to accept new information when you are certain. And when you refuse to accept new information, that means that facts could be sitting right in front of you and you cannot see them.
Also, why does it look like you haven't showered in a year?
So I hope that you all choose maybe on all these issues.
How about no? How about people can believe what they want, and you stop patronizing them and telling them what to believe, dipshit.
On war, on abortion, on marriage equality, on everything. Try not to be the person that acts like they have all the answers,
Like you are being right now.
because nobody has all the answers. And you're really just kidding yourself.
Aren't you? Anyway, that was Professor Baby Carrot telling us what we should and shouldn't do. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys like me diving deeper into this this Professor Mastermind, Professor Fax Machine tries to tell us what to do. Anyway, I will catch you guys in the next video. Excuse me. Let me know if there's any questions you guys have for me in the comment section below. I've asked all the questions that I can think of off the top of my head with every video, so let me know what your questions are for me so I can answer them in a full video, or I can just do it during these videos. Anyway, thank you guys for stopping in, checking this out, and I will catch you guys in the next video.